This is Egathor Forest, a holy place for the Christian people.
Huh. It's nicer here than I imagined. Not a bad spot at all.
Whoa, really? I thought you liked being cooped up in cold, dark labs and stuff.
I wish I could have seen it in its original state.
That must be the Blastia the mystery group brought with them.
But that's a Hoplone Blastia.
What do you mean by mystery group?
We weren't able to get any details, but Tord said he'd tell us how to get to Myorzo if we did something about them.
Would doing something include smashing that thing?
I wonder. I suppose we could if there are no complaints.
I'll fix it so there's no need for you to break it.
Oh? I'll leave it to you then.
So, is Myorzo here?
I wonder.
I get the feeling it won't be easy to find.
Nobody we talked to had even heard of a town called Myorzo.
You'd expect to see more activity in this place if anybody knew there was a town here.
The difficulty of the road might be responsible for that, though.
Man, why'd the Critians have to go and build a town in a place like this anyway?
Probably to avoid a lot of prying eyes.
We're just gonna have to check it out for ourselves to make sure then.
We should really enjoy these little times together.
Alright, who's next?
Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Fireball! Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Fireball! Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Fireball! Oh,
All right, here we go.
yay! Stay close behind me, Estelle. My magic will protect you if they attack with a Hoplone Blastia.
But you'd be putting yourself in danger, Rita.
We're all in danger, so relax. Or maybe you don't believe I can do it.
No, I'm just worried about you.
Well, I'm worried about you.
Those two sure have come a long way.
Their little fights were fun, though. Oh well, I guess this way is healthier for everyone.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hey, Peanut Gallery! Shut up, or we'll leave you behind.
She's still got a couple of rough spots to work on, though.
Now then, at least we don't have to worry about being shot at anymore.
We might have stopped the Knights, but we still gotta deal with this guy. He's not a Hermes Blastia, but the formula's been encrypted.
Care to explain in English?
Basically, without a key to decode the formula, we can't turn it off.
So I assume breaking the code isn't...
No, it's not easy. Even if I could break it, that would take time. Maybe if I...
I don't think this will take much time at all.
Wait! But you said...
Help!
What are you doing here?
Perhaps he is this Blastia's engineer.
No! I mean, I am an engineer and all, but I was just following orders! I swear I never wanted to get involved in something like this!
Undo the code and stop this Blastia now!
Yes, of course, right away!
I'm sorry for surprising you back there.
Duh. I knew right away you were only trying to make me jump.
Oh?
At least that's one problem down. Now we can go to Myorzo once the weather clears.
No!
What is it? Ah!
Yuri!
I could use your help here, kid.
Right.
Should have known they'd have another one of these.
Yuri, don't tell me you did that to keep me from using my power.
Don't you think that was a bit reckless?
Indeed. Do you have a death wish?
This? This is nothing.
Yuri, I'm sorry. It was my fault.
Hey, you did the same for us before, right? Well, now we're even.
But... Estelle, perhaps a simple thank you would do best. Thank you.
Moving right along, we'd better do something about that other Blastia.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know... Hey!
He's gone! That engineer got away!
Fast, little bugger. We better catch him quick.
Wait. I'll just have to do it again. They'll find us with a Hopelone Blastia sooner or later if we just go tramping through the woods. And if that happens, somebody might get it in their fool head to go and play hero again.
Yeah, but you said it wasn't easy.
As long as the Knights aren't around, we don't have to worry so much about how long it takes. Besides, who do you think you're dealing with? I'm the genius mage, Rita Mordio. If it's me versus a Blastia, I'll win or die trying.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
What are you doing?
If we leave it like this, someone could use it again. I'll just make a few adjustments. I'm sorry.
Nothing shines quite so bright as a young person with something they're willing to risk their life for.
For somebody who stood on death's doorstep, saying you'll do something or die trying isn't just a figure of speech.
Huh? Death's doorstep?
Didn't you say you almost died during the Great War?
Huh. Forgot I mentioned that. Well, only the living have the privilege of saying they'll fight to the last breath. Words like conviction and resolve don't mean much to a dead man.
You okay, old man?
Here I am, running off at the mouth. I get a bit sentimental when I start digging up the past. Come on! Onward!
How does it look, Rita?
Just like I thought. This formula is protected by a code as well.
Think you can break it?
I said I'd do it or die trying, didn't I? This has nothing to do with getting us to Miorzo anymore. There's no way in hell I'll let those idiot knights go on using these poor Blastia like this!
Okay, I'll leave this to you guys.
And where are you off to, Carol?
I'm gonna keep watch down below, just in case more royal guards show up.
Well then, I'll come along and help out.
You guys are sort of freaking me out with your enthusiasm.
It's Yuri's influence.
I guess the rest of us will stay here for now.
Yuri himself is as laid back as can be, though.
True.
Looks like it'll be a while before she can crack that code.
Royal Guard, huh? I wonder what those guys were planning to do with the Blastia anyway.
The knights have come back!
We've got to hold our ground here. Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Take this!
That's what happens when I get serious.
There's more of them!
Yeah!
And one for you!
It seems they're not going to let us rest.
Yeah! They're just waiting for us to get tired!
Yeah!
Estelle, fall back!
Rita! What are you... We have to destroy him! You worry about the knights!
Rita! But why?
We're out of time! You can't possibly...
Rita! Can't possibly what? Fight them all off? Do you have no faith in me? In us? Succeed or die trying, wasn't it? We won't give in. Rita, do what you can and save that Blastia.
I will! I'll fix this thing if it's the last thing I do! And just so you know, I'm expecting the same from you guys!
Oh, hell. Guess I'll give it all I got, too.
Are you joining the Shining Youth Brigade or something?
Looks that way. Man, this guy must practice a lot.
I'm not too worried if you're still making jokes.
I think I'd like to retract my previous statement.
Stop goofing around, you guys! Fight!
I stopped!
Rita!
Way to go, Rita!
Well, I'll be. She came through.
The knights are pulling back!
Why? Because the Blastia stopped? I wonder what they were trying to do.
Let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Now we've kept our promise to Tord. Judith, you take it from here.
Okay.
Whoa!
What is that thing?
The door has opened. That is Miorzo, homeland of the Christian people.
It's definitely impressive.
Looks like they won't keep it open for us very long. We should hurry. Baul!
A flying city. Who'd have guessed?
Forget the city. What about that huge thing? It looks like a living creature.
It's an Entelekea, though not one I've spoken to.
An Entelekea? How did something like that swallow an entire city?
That I don't know.
I had absolutely no idea a city like this existed.
That's because Myorzo cut off contact with the outside world ages ago.
It's not gonna attack us or anything if we get closer, right?
Don't worry. As long as Baul is with us, we should be allowed to enter.
Man, this is amazing!
Hey, look!
They're all Critians.
Are they welcoming us?
Now this is a surprise. These visitors really are from the outside.
Well, well. So it was you who called on Myorzo.
And what is this? How strange. What curious ornaments you wear.
Hey, it's not polite to stare, you know.
How are such children as yourselves able to come here?
Is this monster an Entelekea, perhaps?
It's Baul. Have you forgotten him?
Oh, you're the one who descended to the Earth some years ago, right?
I believe Judith. Yes, Judith was your name. There was something you had to attend to, and...
Are you about finished? We would like to meet with the Elder.
Please feel free to do as you wish.
He may be out for a walk again, though.
Okay, so they're a bit weird.
That's actually called rude.
You're one to talk, Rita.
All Christians are pretty much like that.
Like what?
Oh, easygoing, unafraid. We are dreamers and optimists, for better or worse.
So is the Elder like that too?
How should I put it? He's the perfect elder for weird people.
Sounds like quite a unique individual. I'm trying to be nice here.
This should be interesting.
The Critians are different than I imagined.
Oh man, I totally agree.
What's so different?
You know, more like... I thought they'd be more like you, Judith.
Yeah, I'm seeing far less skin than I expected. I mean, come on!
So that's what the two of you were looking forward to?
What are you looking at me for? I was talking about our personality.
Seriously, let's have some decency here.
Is it me, or are you a little disappointed too, Yuri?
It's you.
Ah, man.
Do you think we should really just go in?
He's the one who told us to wait for him here.
I guess the Critians really are different.
They don't seem to be in any great rush to get things done, that's for sure.
I know, they certainly are weird, aren't they?
Actually, you're kind of like that too, Judith.
That's funny, I don't see that at all.
Ah, there you are.
Welcome back.
I've kept you waiting. Now, please, step this way if you will. Huh? This is the very means by which the lore of Miorzo is passed on.
But, it's just a wall.
Judith, use the Nagig as you touch the wall and repeat these words. City of dreams, veiled in mist, reality's extension.
City of dreams, veiled in mist. Reality's extension?
What's happening?
We Critians possess an ancient power known as the Nagig that reveals the stories hidden in objects. These murals appear only when this power is joined with the proper incantation.
This painting is kind of creepy.
The Kritia, stewards of wisdom, founders of the mighty Garaios and ancient sages, our misbegotten wisdom has sown only the seeds of ruin. The Blastia we created granted us blessings, but also blighted the air, lifeblood of this world.
Then Rita was right. There were disturbances in the air in the past.
You think this is showing a disturbance in the air?
It looks more like the air is trying to eat the planet.
It is said that a great mass of air threatened to swallow the very planet whole.
The blight grew ever stronger and brought forth a cataclysm. In our terror, we gave a name to the cataclysm, the Adaphagos.
Adaphagos?
The world united to challenge the Adaphagos and banish the loathsome power which created it.
Hey, could that be the Entelekea?
It does look a bit like monsters and humans fighting something off together.
Though the Garayo civilization was lost, the Adaphagos was quelled in the end. The fact that we are all still here today is evidence enough of that.
So then, is this painting showing the Adaphagos being brought under control?
Hey, what's the last thing it says there?
Judy?
Hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the child of the full moon. The Adaphagos disappeared into the void.
What?
The world's prayers. Life faded from the children of the full moon.
Our world was preserved, but the story shall remain here for generations to tell of our sin. 240th year of Asul.
What's that supposed to mean?
There is no further explanation of what each of these phrases may mean. Our ancestors created the Blastia, which led to the downfall of their entire civilization. They then chose to abandon the Blastia and sever their ties with the outside world.
Estelle!
Let her go.
This is all the lore of Miorzo.
Thanks. You've given us a lot to think about.
You know what's helpful? There's this magic cucumber that'll turn any dish into a gourmet meal.
I think we'll pass. Could we trouble you for a place to rest a while? I feel we may need to impose on you until our friend has calmed down.
You are free to use the house next door. No one lives there right now.
Thank you. Okay, let's be going.
Everything the Elder said is true, isn't it?
His interpretation of the murals might not be perfect, but with all he told us, it was very convincing.
We knew this was a global problem once we talked to Pharaoh. He granted us time because he knew how we would react when we saw this.
He probably wanted to show us humanity ain't cut out to handle the situation.
And to make us give up on Estelle.
So everything's just going going according to Pharaoh's plan, then? I will not let that happen! Never! I won't give up on her.
The Cataclysm? The Autophagos?
If that legend's true, then maybe the power of the Child of the Full Moon isn't the only thing to blame for bringing out the Autophagos.
But what about the hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the children of the full moon part?
Maybe they averted danger by killing the cause of the Autophagos, the children of the full moon.
But wait! Aren't the Hermes Blastia the real cause? Can't we just stop those?
It might not be just the Hermes Blastia. That legend made it sound like all Blastia disturb the world's air. Right, Rita?
The Elder said that Blastia are Blastia. There are no normal ones or special ones. I think that means the only thing that's different is how much air each formula uses.
Even the Blastia we're using?
Blastia are special, but all Blastia utilize air in a formula. They're all the same. And formulas need air to work. The Hermes technique, the children of the full moon, they're probably only part of the danger. With more and more Blastia, the Autophagos will awaken. This is what the Entelekea are afraid of.
And that's what I was worried about.
I didn't want to admit it. Blastia couldn't be bad. The people who used them for evil were the bad ones. That's what I always believed. But I was wrong.
So does that mean we have to stop every Blastia? Like the people here in Myorzo did?
That's impossible. We need Blastia for our everyday lives. Barrier Blastia, Aqua Blastia, Bodhi Blastia too.
Yeah, you're right. I couldn't take on a really tough monster if I didn't have this.
Yeah.
I wish we could use Blastia without worrying about consuming air. But I guess that's just a dream.
The Rhizomata formula.
What's that?
All things exist due to the sublimation, reduction, formation, and dispersion of air. Some think that a still undiscovered theory could freely manipulate those essential mechanisms of air. Formulating that theory is the ultimate goal of current magical research by mages around the world.
So that's the Rhizomata formula?
If it's found, manipulating air will become so much easier. Of course, we need a formula to reconstruct air from power that was originally converted from air. But Estelle's power is actually directly manipulating air. Estelle is the closest thing to the Rhizomata formula. If we can use a formula to interfere with and neutralize Estelle's power...
I don't really get it, but if you work out that formula thing, then Estelle can live in peace, right?
So by that logic, if we could control the excess of air, we could prevent provoking the Autophagos.
Awesome!
So we're supposed to go looking for some formula that researchers all over the world can't find? Now you're really dreaming.
I will figure out this formula. For Estelle and for me.
Yeah, you do that.
Huh? Raven, where are you going?
For a walk. All this talk about saving the world, the ultimate goal of magical research. This conversation's a little much for old Raven to keep up with.
That formula sounds nice and all, but the air is getting worse as we're sitting here.
Yeah. For now, we have to find whoever is making the Hermes Blastia. Otherwise, it'll be too late, just like Pharaoh said.
But how are we supposed to find whoever that is?
If we follow whoever's looking for Apatheia, they should lead us right to them. Cores are made from Apatheia, after all.
So Flynn and Nan and their friends?
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll have to fight them.
That's kind of up to them.
What was that? I never should have left Estelle alone. Maybe I couldn't have done anything, but I should have stayed with her. She was so depressed.
You're not responsible for this. Beating yourself up over it won't bring her back.
I know.
And what happened to Raven?
He was acting a little strange.
Do you think they're working together?
I really doubt they'd both disappear at the same time.
But why just the two of them?
Don't make me start questioning your loyalties, Raven. What's happening?
What's going on? It's just a pile of ruins.
This didn't just happen in a few days. This is like hundreds of years.
Quiet. Someone's here.
Duke.
This could be our clue about the Rizomata formula.
That's the dragon from the Wizened of Kados.
He's traveling with Duke, huh?
I've got questions for that guy, but we have to find Estelle first.
They got away. There's no time. This isn't what I would have chosen, but so be it.
Alexei, what are you doing here?
Ah, looking for the princess? I'm impressed you found your way here.
Do you know where Estelle is?
What do you think you're doing?
Is this your idea of a joke, Commandant?
I am at a loss as to how to thank you. Your pitiful sense of justice has allowed me to work with little interruption. Rigaud and Barbos did serve my purposes, but you... I really must commend your work. You're some of the most talented and foolish performers I've seen.
What?
However, the time for fooling around is over. It is time for you to exit the stage.
So that's it, huh? It was you pulling everybody's strings all this time. Well, I'm not laughing, Alexei.
Commandant!
And yet another fool arrives.
Flynn!
Commandant! How could you? You're the pride of the Imperial Knights. How could you commit treason?
This is not treason. I am merely following the path of one who holds true authority.
And you just intend to betray the trust of His Highness Yoder?
His Highness. Yes. I think he'll be relinquishing his rank soon.
This is madness.
My lord, all is in readiness.
Jaeger!
Well done. I am headed for Bactian as planned. I will leave this situation to you. And Yoder's fate as well.
Yeah, you bet, my lord.
Alexei, wait!
Who said you could leave?
Stand back. If you try to stop us, get the hell out of the way!
Your princess friend is at the Shrine of Bactian as well, you know.
What did you say?
You'll be too late if you don't hurry!
Go after Alexei and Jaeger.
Sir! Yuri, come on! Yuri?
Yuri Lowell, give yourself up!
The Shrine of Bactian is said to be located on the Hypionian continent.
Hypionia, the continent east of Desier. The Egathor forest is there.
Are we actually gonna trust what Jaeger said?
If that's where Alexei is headed, then Estelle's gotta be there.
We don't have much information, so I guess we'll just have to go check it out.
But what about Raven?
I'll bet he delivered Estelle to them and then just took off.
No, Raven. He wouldn't do that.
Well, the facts are that she's been kidnapped and he's nowhere to be seen. I mean, that's only logical, right?
It's possible he was captured as well.
Well, whatever. Let's get going. Yuri?
Yuri.
Flynn, a word?
Very well. Let's talk over there.
Just what the hell are you doing? What happened to advancing as a knight and fixing the Empire from within? You've been nothing more than a damn puppet on Alexei's string. Don't you dare tell me that the Dawn and Bellius died for nothing more than that. He was there working alongside you this whole time, Flynn. How could you possibly not know?
I'm sorry.
Why, though? Did you go along with it because Yoder trusted Alexei?
His Highness is not to blame. I had total confidence in Alexei. The responsibility is mine.
So your pursuit of the Apatheia at Nordapalika was on Alexei's orders, I presume?
Yeah.
You'd better start talking. Tell me what happened. There's no reason to worry about exposing the Commandant now.
The conversion of Heliord into a military installation. The abuse of the residents at Mantake. All of Cumor's activities, the forbidden development of New Blastia, all of these were carried out under the Commandant's, under Alexei's orders.
Well, you've grown up to be a model knight. Unquestioned allegiance to your country. That's nice.
The Commandant, Alexei, was not always this way. You of all people should remember. Those who are just will lead lives of prosperity. That was the ideal Alexei once held dear. That was why I...
But all it's done for you is help you lose sight of your original intentions. Not that I have much right to preach to you, after I let them run off with Estelle like that.
No, that never would have happened if I hadn't been blind to Alexei's true nature. I had grown far too used to simply obeying orders like a good knight, even when I doubted them. It was my lack of thought that brought this about.
Since when is moaning and whining part of a knight's job description?
You impudent!
No. It is as she says. I must shoulder this responsibility. It is up to me to rescue Lady Estellise. Witcher, Sodia. Until then, help Yuri and his friends protect Master Yoder.
Whoa, what?
I was unable to prevent the Royal Guard from abducting Her Highness. I am duty-bound to correct this wrong by saving her.
Captain, what should be done about His Highness? If anything were to happen to him, the Empire...
I know. That's why this brigade is concentrating all our efforts on ensuring his safety.
But Captain...
Damn it, Flynn. I didn't yell at you to have you turn around and start telling me what to do. Brave Vesperia is going to rescue Estelle. You've got your own things to worry about, you know, like taking care of the little prince and all that.
Yuri!
Captain, we don't have a moment to spare. We should return to Master Yoder.
All right. Yuri, thanks.
Same here. You had me worried there. It's good to see you're back to your old self.
Alexei. So he's the one who's been advancing Hermes Blastia technology.
Yeah, it's taken a while, but everything points back to him. All right, next stop, the Shrine of Bactian. We're gonna get Estelle and Raven out of there, and show Alexei just who he's messing with.
Agreed.
Just who does that idiot commandant think he is?
Barbos, Rigaud, even Jaeger. Alexei was behind all of them.
And now he's taken Estelle.
I won't let him do this.
I am gonna rip him to shreds the moment we get Estelle away from him.
He must receive his due punishment. We can't let him get away.
He's evil. That's all there is to it. And he will not change. It's time for some payback.
Alexei!
that useless worm. Can't he even swat a few pesky flies?
Give Estelle back!
Estelle, come on, wake up! Estelle!
No matter.
Yuri! Everyone!
As you can see, the princess's life will fade each time she uses her power. If you care for her, then do not interfere further.
You bastard.
Get up! How long do you plan on lying around?
You're Flynn's... What are you doing here?
These were the captain's orders. He sent us here when he became aware of Heracles' movements. You should show some gratitude for the captain's foresight.
I swear that guy... You tell Flynn we don't need him sticking his nose where it doesn't belong.
Our captain hasn't wavered an instant in carrying out his duties since speaking with you. But just look at you, after all the boasting you did. Pitiful.
Sorry, but unlike your precious captain, we aren't perfect. Hey, you guys all right?
Oh, huh? What are they?
Apparently we had some help. Flynn sent them here.
How can someone like you... How can the captain possibly consider someone like you his friend? Our captain is the ideal to which we all aspire. He's the epitome of an imperial knight. And yet, for some reason when he's with you, he's not himself. Just like this last time.
Whatever. If you're looking for someone to have a heart-to-heart with, go bug Applehead over here. We don't have time to sit around and play guidance counselor for you.
Applehead?
That's it!
Sodia! No, don't! Sodia!
Listen well, Yuri Lowell. Your very existence is hurting our captain. Stay away from him.
She's pretty intense.
Flynn also wanted me to give you this message. Take care. All right. Now we've done everything we came here to do. You're on your own after this.
Platoon, fall out! We must hurry to rejoin the brigade!
Yuri!
All right, let's get after Alexei. We've got to move quickly.
Right. If she's forced to use her power, then it'll be too late to save her or fix the air.
That bastard! Using her like some kind of tool! He's gonna pay! Come on!
If we don't go after Alexei, that Antilocheia we saw is gonna wind up in Apatheia.
Even from this far away, Astal's wounds look terrible. He might not hold out much longer.
I guess not even the Antilocheia are a match for Heracles.
Maybe that was Alexei's reason for building it in the first place.
Naturally. There's no way he'd need something that powerful just to take care of the guilds.
Whatever the case, we have to catch Alexei and stop him before it's too late for Astal.
It's the Royal Guard.
That has to mean we're on the right track.
Good call, Carol. Estelle's gotta be back there somewhere.
We don't have much time. Let's make this quick.
I won't lose!
Oh, flickering blaze, burn!
Fireball!
Take this! Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Oh, din of this modest land!
Stone blast!
That was awesome!
This is a barrier that's been locked up somehow with an encrypted formula.
Can you open it?
It uses an ancient technology that's barely been studied at all. Even I've only seen something like this in books. I couldn't even guess how long a thorough analysis might take.
I'm guessing we can't just force our way through.
Locks usually aren't placed on anything that's easily broken into.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, how do you think Alexei got through here?
He probably forced the lock using Estelle's... the power of the Child of the Full Moon.
Which means he made her use her power again.
Someone's here.
Duke, why are you here?
You? How is the young lady, the Child of the Full Moon?
Alexei's got her, somewhere up ahead!
I see. So he has made his move.
Are you here because of him too?
The air crenny in this region has become severely imbalanced. I have come to restrain it.
By restrain, you mean you actually have a way to do that?
To quiet the air crenny, the cause of the imbalance must be removed.
Just come out and say it. You mean kill Estelle.
That's enough. What is it with blaming all the world's problems on a single girl?
An unstable Child of the Full Moon cannot be ignored.
You're as hard-headed as Pharaoh. I thought as a human you'd see things differently.
Our common bond as humans is nothing. A single life cannot be privileged over the fate of the world.
Yeah, never mind that without a bunch of those single lives, there'd be no world. Listen, she may be a bumbling, sheltered excuse for a princess, but she's one of ours. She's none of your concern, so back off!
Do you say that knowing just how great a threat her existence poses?
What we know's got nothing to do with it. Our motto is always do what's right. And if that means having to get up close and personal with you, then...
Very well. The time has come to show me the resolve that so impressed Pharaoh. This is Dane Nomos. It is the only manner in which the air may be quieted. Raise it and calm your mind. The sword will take care of the rest.
Dane Nomos.
Duke, wait! Dane Nomos. That's the name of the sword of the Imperial line that's been missing all this time. What are you doing with it? Why does something like that have the power to control the air? Who are you?
The answers to those questions are not what you should be seeking now. Go, before you are too late. Soon, you will learn for yourselves the true weight of the burden borne by the Entelekea.
Come on!
That formula, it's just like Estelle's. So that sword really is...
It opened.
Dane Nomos, the Child of the Full Moon, the resolve that impressed Pharaoh? Just who the hell is this Duke guy?
Well, judging from what he says, it seems he's in contact with Pharaoh.
And he has the sword Prince Yoder's been looking for. I don't like this.
Yeah, but why would he just lend us something as important as Dane Nomos? I thought he was stubborn, but maybe he's actually willing to listen to reason.
I wouldn't get my my hopes up about that.
Don't we have more pressing concerns to worry about?
Yeah, let's hurry.
Astal, how does it feel to face your last moments in the very temple built to worship you?
Wretched human.
Enough! Alexei, please stop this!
If you are so eager to free him from his suffering, why not use your healing art to comfort him? You are utterly powerless. Alone, you are nothing more than a poisonous blight to this world. I'm sure you understand that now.
Estelle, are you all right?
Estelle!
You again. What stubborn, misguided fools you all are.
Yuri! Everyone!
Estelle! We've come to rescue you!
You are incapable of saving this princess. I am her only hope for salvation.
Spare me!
The most glorious moment for any tool is when it is finally used. Even the poison of this world can be a blessing if used correctly. And only I can do that. Now, princess, come with me. Without me, I'm afraid your power...
Alexei, stop! Ah! Judith!
Weren't you Entelakea supposed to be masters of this world?
Stop it! Let Estelle go!
Oh, how disappointing. He's dead.
But how can that be?
Smaller than I would have hoped. No matter. It can be used in any number of ways.
Alexei!
Ah, you've come this far. Now, be baptized in the air your dear princess charged with her own hands.
No! Please stop this!
Take this!
What? What are you doing with that sword? What happened to Duke?
He gave this to us before he took off. And he didn't seem all that worried about you.
What irony. That which I have searched for all these years. That it would arrive at my feet only when I no longer have a need for it. With the child of the full moon, the Apatheia, and my knowledge, De Nomos means nothing to me.
Talk to yourself a lot, huh? Not a good sign. Now shut up and let Estelle go.
Are you certain that is what the princess wants?
Estelle!
Estelle! What's going on? Estelle!
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
As long as I'm with you all, I'll only cause you harm. But I want to be with you. I just don't know what I should do.
Forget about that, Estelle. Get over here! If there's something you're unsure about, we'll work it out together.
Yuri... Ah! I can't take this!
Now, Mr. Yuri Lowell. Such brash behavior does not befit a young lady's escort. Not very gentlemanly of you at all.
Sorry for my lack of manners. There aren't many gentlemen where I'm from.
That sword is nothing more than an annoyance now. I will rid myself of you here.
Yuri! Get out of the way! Who's he?
Captain Schwan, isn't it? I thought you always let your knights handle things for you. What's with the change? What is it, Repeat?
I suppose there's no fooling the nose of a dog.
That voice! Wait! Raven?
This doesn't look like a joke.
One of the Union's most important members is a captain in the Knights?
Huh. So that's what was going on.
Wait! But what about the Dawn, Raven?
Conversing with you is not one of my duties.
Raven!
We're in a bit of a hurry, so let us through. Wait. You're not really thinking of trying to stop us, are you? What the hell?
Schwan Olterain, first captain of the Imperial Knights. Ready to do battle.
Sorry, I'm not gonna go easy just because you're old.
I would be honored to fight with everything I have.
Raven, why? Why?
I will tell you again. I am not Raven.
I hate you!
Many people hate me.
I'm so sorry that we have no choice but to fight you now.
I'm sorry I have to fight such a beautiful lady.
You should be like that all the time.
Sorry. This is the last time you'll see it.
Damn it! I really liked you, Raven. I couldn't tell you before, but if my dad were...
How unfortunate. Raven isn't here.
I can't let this go. I won't let you do this!
I would expect no less from an opponent.
You? Do you intend to die here?
I am always ready to die in battle, so I fight with everything I have.
I'll take out anyone who tries to stop us.
But it's Raven.
Doesn't matter.
Do you really mean that?
That's the logical outcome.
would have thought such a blow would be the end of me. Of this cursed body.
What the... Is that a Blastia on his chest?
It's his heart. Or rather, a Blastia that has taken its place.
The original was lost 10 years ago.
10 years? You mean in the Great War?
I lost my life during that war. But Alexei saw fit to give it back to me with this.
So that must be a Hermes Blastia as well. Why did Baul not notice it then?
I would imagine that is because it isn't powered by air, but by my own life force.
A Blastia powered only by human vitality? No way!
What was that?
We've been trapped inside.
That would be Alexei. He intends to bury you alive.
Whoa, hold on! Even with you still in here?
He couldn't pass up a chance to dispose of that sword, now that it's of no use to him.
So he was using Estelle to lure Duke here. This guy's even more twisted than I thought.
Hey, old man! This is no time to be standing around!
The end has finally arrived for me.
You never intended to leave this place alive.
Who said you just get to lay down and die right here? Even if all your travels with us were just some joke to you. Are you trying to tell me your anger at the Dawn's death was just an act too? I thought the guilds never quit until the job was done. Wasn't that his dying wish? You go on living until the end.
Man, you really can be a downer sometimes, you know that?
Damn, we're not gonna make it!
Your Blastia like that, the condition you're in, you'll...
I can't keep this up forever. Get out of here.
Oh, man!
Alexei's headed for the capital. There, he'll implement the final stages of his plan. The rest, I'll leave in your hands.
Raven! Raven!
Carol, come on.
But...
Move!
Must be getting soft in my old age.
Raven! That idiot! So he really was one of us after all. Damn it! You idiot!
Look alive! We got a princess that needs rescuing! Now step to it!
Stuck with another job nobody much wants?
It's nothing. We are actually in a hurry.
The Heracles is gone!
Just like Raven said, they must have left for Zophius already.
Yuri Lowell, what are you doing here?
LeBlanc? Even Tweedle A and Tweedle B are here.
And what is a Tweedle?
Out with it!
Fools! This is not the time for nonsense! Did you not see our Captain Schwan? I've had no word from him since he joined the operation of His Excellency the Commandant. I simply cannot comprehend the Commandant's recent actions. We have searched everywhere, but were brought here by a report that Heracles had been seen.
Alexei is on his way to the capital, in Heracles.
Ah, we just missed him then. And what about Captain Schwan?
Schwan saved us!
Oh, did he now? So then he's aboard the Heracles as well?
He's in the shrine, the deepest part.
What?
Wait, you...
No, this is not happening. It can't be. You, tell me what happened. I want to hear it, Yuri Lowell.
We almost died thanks to Alexei. The only reason we're standing here now is because of your captain!
Alexei apparently has some sort of secret plan for the Empire, and it can't be good. We're going to make sure he doesn't get the chance to carry it out. If you are any kind of knights at all, you won't stand in our way.
But how? How could it have come to this?
Let's hurry. I'll call Baul.
I'll save Estelle next time. I swear it. I couldn't stand seeing her hurt more than she already has been.
Rita.
It's Estelle who's suffering. So then why do I hurt so much too?
We'll get her next time.
Yeah, we'll save her. I've had enough of seeing her used as Alexei's puppet.